guys, welcome back. Okay, so if you, I posted a video yesterday of a little glimpse of what I was testing, right? And like I haven't looked into the assault mode cards since they were announced, but I was like, let me check them out, right? And that level 1 tuner just makes all the difference. Okay, so as I was testing it, right? I guess should I talk about it now? I'll talk about it after. Nah, okay, so as I was testing it, right? Like Ash was a big problem for this deck. Like even with the new support, right? Like even with the addition of these two guys, these are the new cards, right? I kept losing to Ash, and I was like, what's the point? The whole point of having so many of these one card solemns, because that's basically what Stardust assault mode is. It's the walking solemn. It negates anything, and it comes back, and it can do it again and again. That's how basically. It's just so good. Like it can, card economy wise, it's just so good. Like you negate one card, it's a 1-for-1, but it keeps coming back. So you're not losing anything. It's just that's insane. Well, anyways, the more I was testing it, I kept losing to Ash, right? And there's two opportunities where you can lose to Ash, which is when you tribute this as cost, right? The Ash that, okay. Now your turn ends, right? So like unless you have like a double summon and you summon this, the hard summon this or something, and they could Ash here, which is it's so heartbreaking because like you just went minus hard if you got Ash, which is why I like to play Gamma, because in this instance, right, Gamma turns into level 8 Synchro. That's your Stardust or Omega, whichever one you feel like, okay, I can do this, right? If you don't open up these guys, which is hard to do because you're always gonna open up either this or the actual card itself. Then you have another way. It's just more consistency. That's basically what it comes down to. It's just more consistency to doing and getting a Stardust assault mode as fast as you can. And I'll show you the deck list at the end, but I really like that because like most of the time I was thinking about the weakness, because sometimes the weakness gets overlooked. It seems like it's very obvious to the point where people just don't bother with it. Like, oh, if I lose, I lose. I mean, with that mindset, you're gonna lose, of course. But if you approach it to where you kind of make that weakness less impactful, well, it will make that issue or that problematic card not as impactful. That makes sense. But a lot of people don't think that way. So they think, oh yeah, but like it's all within the fundamentals of deck building. But it's so good, and the fact that these guys tribute themselves leaves the field wide open for you to just use your Cyframe cards, and that's insane because like it just didn't get even better just once the new Cyframe link comes out, because it doesn't matter if you have these cards on the field because the link is just gonna let you just use it. That's so cool. And basically what this does, right? You have 3 tanky, 3 sniper, 3 of the 3 Psy reflector. Like the odds of you not opening that, it just I don't know. If you don't open it, then you have the Cyframe package, which is what this is, right? So like I was playing without the field spell, but majority of the time I was like, why am I not playing the field spell? Like if I can like Cyframe you and then just Synchro Stardust and then have assault mode activate, like why not just use that as another way to get into the Stardust, which is basically what you want. You negate an effect, Synchro, negate another effect. Like that's just like, why wouldn't you? You know, that just makes a lot of sense. Of course, when you don't draw it, it's gonna be a little bit So I think putting in like, because since you have a lot of sometimes you have like dead field spells, dead tankies. So I think more ways to getting to it. I'm not sure if it'll just be overkill, but like opening, like having a summoner monk bring out the sniper use effects. So it's like more ways just to getting and just turboing out the assault mode activate, because Stardust assault mode, because that's basically what you want to do. Like at first I was trying out the standard generic strategy, where that's what I like about this guy too. It can turn into any level Synchro, level 5, 6 and 7 and 8. Like that's just so good. Like it's just Black Rose, man. Shit, I lost my train of thought. What the fuck was I saying? Yeah, it just basically turbos out this as fast as you can. Oh yeah, I know. Sorry. I was trying the I guess the basic generic build that the majority of the players just gravitate towards, where you just make this guy and set your solemns. Like I started that first. I was like, oh, just make this, set your solemns, and pass. But then I was like, oh, there's a weakness, and there's how can I approach this to where I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, like interact and help with the weakness that I know the deck inherently has, and that's where led me to the Gamma, the Cypher and the Delta package, because Call of the Grave is like your nightmare. It's like they plus so much off of it that it's like well, I guess it doesn't really matter because it's basically a 1-for-1. You still have to. I guess it's not too card economy wise. I guess it's not that much of an impact because it's just 1-for-1. Like you just reflector to make it and then just couple it. But the fact that that's a major thing, that it's like the whole point of your strategy, just get that big walking solemn. Okay, so this is the perfect example of why I play these particular cards. Okay, so one, you lose this, like someone activates, loses to Ash. That's a given. And it loses to Call of the Grave, which is why you play both of these, right? And you play Bell as well, because Bell stops this. And just watch it play out. Watch. You see what I mean? Okay, like he could have Ash there, didn't Ash. You could Ash there. That's the second opportunity you can Ash, right? Or you can, which is why the Gamma's here. Watch. Boom. That's why the Gamma's there. And then you can just go into an Omega, into a Stardust, and just have your Stardust synchro that way. Or you can hold the Ash and then just wait for the sub one, which it doesn't matter. In all scenarios, you can drop the Gamma, which is what I really like. I think this was the game that I was like, okay, these are the weaknesses, and I need to consider these and help like lessen the impact on this particular weakness, because it was just too much, man. Like Call of the Grave was just like look at that. You just lose hard to Call of the Grave. So that's why I was like, I needed to incorporate something that kills 2 birds with 1 stone, which is what the Cyframe package does, right? And oh man, it just runs so smoothly. I'll put the deck list at the end so you can get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. But this guy just makes it to where you just keep pumping these guys out consistently, turn after turn. Like you play 3 tanky, you play 3 sniper, 3 side reflector. Like, how can you not open that? It's a 1-card thing, right? It's just, how can you not? Like, it's just basically like almost impossible to not open this guy. And it's just dude, it's just exciting, dude, because you can use Stardust like. Yeah, I'll just put another replay. Okay, so I'm not sure what the heck I was doing against this. I'm not sure what the hell this was, and okay, these are the perfect examples of why I picked these particular cards to be in this deck, because you have to approach these weaknesses to where, like, look at this is like amazing. You see what I'm negate, Call of the Grave, negate the Call of the Grave. That's how you interact. You just have. If something doesn't seem to make sense because it's not what people are doing, that's not the only way to go about deck building. You have to innovate and try to figure it out yourself. Otherwise, the game will get stale. You'll just be doing what everyone else is doing. Of course, there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying, like, you'll get like jaded. You know what I mean? And you see what I mean? Like I don't get what I did. Like I was like, I got this. Like I have this. Like this game is mine. And then I can't remember how this game plays out, but I remember losing. I just don't remember how I lost, but I just think I just do lose. I just don't remember how. Yeah, look at that. Like how can you lose to this? You just can't lose. Yeah, 2 Stardust assault mode. Oh, okay, I know how I lost. That's how I lost. Yeah. I was like, what am I doing? What the fuck? What the hell did I do? I didn't even do that. Oh my god, that's crazy. Let me put the deck list. Okay, so here's the deck list. Okay, so very simplistic, very straightforward, and with a bit of testing, this is just my conclusion of how I felt the deck was meant to be built. Because you want it to be consistent, and you want to make the weakness not as obvious. Well, the weakness is obvious, but you want to kind of mitigate that and not try to regulate it to where you don't just outright lose. So, and that's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of this build. Okay, so I was at first the other builds were completely different, right? These weren't there. This wasn't there. They're just solemn, right? Just basically make this guy, but like. This is dude. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, the new cards we're getting is these two are the ones that are just amazing, right? So basically, what this one does is this basically gives you him. That's what it does, right? You can attribute this card, special summon one monster from your hand or deck that specifically lists a card assault mode activate in its text, except assault sniper. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except synchro monsters. You can target one face-up monster you control, reveal a synchro monster in your extra deck, and if you do, the targeted monster's type and attribute becomes the same as the revealed monsters until the end of this turn. You can only use that effect once per turn. And in this one, if this card is normal summon or special summon, you can add one assault mode activate or one card that specifically lists the card assault mode activate in its text from your deck to your hand, except side reflector. You can reveal one assault mode activate in your hand, then target one monster in your graveyard that specifically lists the card assault mode activate in its text, except side reflector. Special summon it, and if you do increase its level by up to 4, you can only use each effect of side reflector once per turn. So basically, this is the one card assault mode, Stardust assault mode. This card adds this card adds that, this card add any of this, right? That's what it does. It's like a Stratos. So normally what I saw myself doing most of the majority of the time is to consistently do it turn after turn. Because like look at 3, 6, 9, 12. Like how could you not open that, right? You can open this guy. So this normally what I would do is I would either hard open this or hard open this, and when I would summon this. Add this if I didn't have any other, because you need to have one of these engraved, right? Because you need to reveal this to summon it. Most of the time I would have this as a recursion play to keep pumping them out. So like you always summon this, add this, and then you'll have access to this already. Because it's like, how could you not? And like I said, like I kept losing to Ash, I kept losing to Call Out the Grave, or just the constant pressure of spells of just like extending their play, and then I negate. I would like deplete their hand, and like I'll negate the proper sequence at the right time. Like if I felt like, oh, if I negate this, this might just cripple them. So then I would negate it, and then it'll leave me wide open for this. And if you have this as a bonus, because it could just be like dodging in and out of a thing, right? There's some where I went this, made Gam Omega, and then I made what's it called? What's his face? I was playing what's the one that blocks the attack? It was a level 1. I was making Dragster or Blacker with it, but I don't know. I just felt like it was a bit too much by then. But I don't know. This is just a one of, like, I was playing 3 of this, but it was just like it rarely comes up. There's just like it rarely, but it does come up sometimes. So I just played just a one of. But dude, this is exciting, man. Like. Okay, well, yeah, Bell stops Call Out the Grave as well. But dude, just try it out. Dude, just try. This guy just makes it so much. Like it just makes it so much. It just makes it so much better. Without these guys, this check just sucks. It just sucks without these guys. But this makes all the difference. All the difference. Trust me, dude. Just all the difference. Go and try it out. Let me know what you think, and that's gonna be hopefully enjoy the video. Thanks for watching.